Hello, Scorpio. This is Barb at Mystic Door Tarot, and this is your weekly intuitive tarot reading for the week of October 4th through the 10th. Thank you so much for joining me today, and if you are new to my channel, welcome. Please be sure to subscribe and join me daily for my quick glance daily readings. Now, Scorpio, take what resonates and leave the rest, as these are very general readings. All right, Scorpio, let's take a look at what's going on for the week ahead. And let me just pull this down a bit. You first have the Six of Cups. Next, the Nine of Swords. And the Four of Swords. Your last tarot card is the Major Arcana card, Justice. All right, Scorpio, we'll get to your oracle cards in just a little bit, but just give me a moment here, Scorpio. I want to see if there's any other messages from Spirit. Messages for Scorpio. Well, main message for you, Scorpio, is there is something in your life, whether it be in regards to relationships, work, your health, there's something that you need to let go of once and for all. That's the message coming through. So different for every Scorpio. So your first card here, Scorpio, is your anchor card for the reading. It's the Six of Cups. And this card, this energy kind of sets the tone for the week ahead. And the thing with the Six of Cups, this is your card in energy, Scorpio. And it is a card, an energy that's ruled by the sun. So not only your identity, but your brand, you might say. That's about the best way that I can describe. Best way I can describe it. It's who you are and what you're feeling like about yourself. So very much your energy setting the tone for the week ahead. Now, the message that's coming in this week, Scorpio, is about something that's been in your life. Something that I'm going to say maybe is not in your best interest or your health and well-being, and you have to let it go. And it could be something that's really been a part of you for a long time. And just an example off the top of my head, let's say that you've been smoking as an example. Not good for you. Maybe you've been doing it since, let's say, high school when you thought it would be cool, and now you're well into your 30s. So it's something of that nature, where it's something that's been part of you for a long time. And so now it's really hard and difficult for you to let it go and give it up. So with the Six of Cups being the anchor card, it's your card, your energy. It's really amplified. It's really in the spotlight, shining upon how you feel about whatever this is. Now, again, this could be a relationship. But the Six of Cups is also a card of reminiscing, so it could be thinking back to maybe happier times or just certain memories, kind of just replaying them in your mind. And it might have something to do with how you're feeling about things at this time. So it's kind of an energy where you're just stuck on this replay. So very much could be someone from the past that might be turning back up physically, or it's just that you're trying to sort through your feelings, sort something out, something that's truly important to you, but you need to let it go. And that includes the recurring thoughts in regards to it. It's like the best way I can describe it. I'm just getting such a very strong energy off of this card. So it's maybe something that you've been doing for a long, long time, or maybe someone you've been with for a long, long time, and it now needs to go. Now, the card here in this deck talks about the balance, and the tendency to live in the past is kind of like a way to hide from the present. But there's an indication with this card you need to move forward. And each card in this deck, there is what the author has listed as the advice of the dead. And with this being the Santa Muerte tarot deck, so for this card and your energy this week, Scorpio, the advice from the dead here is saying carefully analyze the reasons for your current situation and use the energy at your disposal to organize your future rather than letting it shrivel and stagnate. So pretty much the message, the energy that I'm picking up off of this card, there's something that you need to let go of. And for some Scorpios, it's going to be maybe a past relationship that has ended, but you haven't closed the book, you might say, on it. Or it could be something in regards to your health and well-being. Also, possibly a job that is really creating a hostile environment for you to go to every day. This number 6 energy, trying to get things back in balance and harmony. So this card, this energy is setting the tone for this week ahead for you, Scorpio. So let's pull a clarifying card. See what we get. Okay. The 9 of Swords. Something is troubling you, obviously. What I was picking up is like you're running something over and over in your mind. This is Gemini's card in energy, kind of a back and forth type of motion. Again, like running things over and over again in your mind, keeping you up at night, possibly, but to combat this energy, Scorpio, this card's ruled by Mars. So just by being assertive and doing something to change up this energy in the light of day will benefit you. And a number 9, an indication that this is something that is over, done, or it should be. Now, interesting that your next card is the 9 of Swords. So obviously, your 6 of Cups and your 9 of Swords are connected. Now, the 9 of Swords in this deck is talking about when you're alone and you're having all these, what I'm going to say, ideas. You can direct those in a way where you can get some clarity and wisdom and use them in a way to your advantage. So in other words, getting all of the like new information, your ideas, and thus just being very focused and directing your strength, Scorpio, in regards to that information. You see, he's holding a book. It's using that knowledge to your benefit instead of letting it get a hold of you. So that's what this card being ruled by Mars. It's a very actionable energy moving you forward. And that 9 energy is about review, taking a look at past lessons that were learned and using that wisdom, that knowledge for your future. But there is a very strong indication here that it has to do with the past relationship for some Scorpios. As the 9 of Swords has to do with your 4th chakra, your heart center. So something's not in balance at this time. And with this being Gemini's card, could involve a Gemini individual. You got the Nine of Swords coming up twice. Could be someone that has the traits of a Gemini, where they're one way at one moment and then another way at another moment. So let's pull another clarifying card for this Nine of Swords. Ooh, okay. Well, one card just literally jumped out. And the Major Arcana card, the Hierophant. So possibly something where you need to change up how you look at things, your beliefs, maybe who you go to for advice, guidance. Number 5 energy of this card's a difficult change, because in the beginning, like I was picking up something that has been in place or with you for a long time, Scorpio. That's what needs to go. So one more clarifying card. Let's see what we get. We get the Knight of Wands. So change is needed. This is Sagittarius's card in energy, one in which it's indicating for your self-growth. So an indication you're up for this challenge here. You're up for it, Scorpio. Whatever it is that you need to eliminate or let go of. That's the best way that I can put it. Something needs to go. It's a recurring message. Now, your next card, the Four of Swords. Always an indication to get in touch with your higher self, trusting your intuition. And it's a card of taking a break, resting, relaxing, recuperating. And at the same time, then you can meditate. Connect with spirit, calming your mind. Getting the answers internally for what it is that's troubling you. And in this deck, might be true, Scorpio, you have a hard time taking a break, getting some rest. Because if you look at the card, they're literally having to nail someone in a coffin for the individual to be at rest, you might say. Now, the number 4 energy of this card is one where you don't seem to be going outside your comfort zone, Scorpio. You like everything the way it is. Quite comfortable, right where you're at. So let's pull a clarifying card. See what we can, if we can get any more information in regards to why the Four of Swords is showing up for you, besides the obvious, besides the self-care and rest. Okay. Oops. The Knight of Pentacles. Well, now you've got another clarifying card, being a knight, which is bringing in movement and change. So an indication to kind of shake things up. This number 4 energy of being still and stagnant, although this card is saying relax, get some rest, it's more an indication to get in tune with your intuition, pick up some guidance. And the Knight of Pentacles is an energy that's very dependable, and that's getting in touch with spirit, your angels, your guides. Pentacles could certainly be in regards to money or finances, but I'm more believing the other reason Pentacles can show up, and it's for your health and well-being. And that would tie into your Four of Swords card, that you really need to look after yourself. There's something here again that you need to let go of, and it could be something that's not good for your health and well-being. Now, your last card here is your overall energy for the reading. You have the Major Arcana card, Justice. And look at, this is a big set of scales with this Judge. But it's an indication for you to really take a look, Scorpio, at your balance and stability in your life at this time. It's about evaluating what you need to eliminate from your life and what to keep. Too much of something that is not good for you, of course, brings about excess, uncertainty, and again, going back to like what the author has created, the advice of the dead with this card, it's really talking about dealing with the situation methodically in a balanced way within like an organizational spirit without letting yourself become disrupted by your desires, your passions. The Justice card deals with facts, what's put before him. So a good time, Scorpio, to make a pros and cons list in regards to what benefits you that's in your life and what's detrimental. This is your overall energy for the week ahead, so it's how you're going to keep your scales balanced. And it's how things are going to work out for you, Scorpio. So let's pull a clarifying card for any additional information in regards to this major arcana card. Wow. The Tower card. An indication if you don't do something about whatever this is that your cards are indicating, change is going to be thrust upon you. So if this is in regards to your health and well-being, Scorpio, and if you don't pay attention and be proactive, you might say, then the energy that's going to come in is going to be a reactive one. So let me just pull one more card, see what we get. You're telling me to pull one more card. Okay. Okay, so we got the Six of Cups. This brings us right back here to your first card. Something from the past, someone from the past, something's being rehashed or reviewed from the past. And the consequences are going to catch up with everyone involved. So again, Scorpio, we could be talking about a past love relationship, maybe a past friendship that went in the wrong direction. It can certainly be something in regards to maybe your current job, a past job. There's an indication here with your cards. There's something that you need to absolutely release and let go of. And for some Scorpios, it's in regards to your health and well-being. So it could be what you drink, what you eat, if you exercise, if you're looking after yourself. And for others, this can be in regards to people around you at home, in the workplace, your significant other. Also, someone from the past might be turning up now. Now, for some Scorpios, I'm picking up some kind of reunion, which is the trigger for all this energy. This could really be tying into your Nine of Swords. You're knowing like this reunion is coming up, and that's what's bringing all this like in the past energy into this week. Now, your numerology here for your tarot cards is number 30. And if you just take the number 3, this is about something that's brewing, something that's starting up, something that's coming together. Which can be an energy of something, what I'm going to say is coming to a head, where you're going to have to do something about it. It takes some kind of action. The 0 just enforces and amplifies the energy. So with it being number 30, it's something that's building to most likely like this energy. It's building up to this tower kind of energy where it's just going to strike. Now let's take a look and see which crystal your angels and guides have chosen for you for the week ahead. And you received rose quartz. Okay, and just grabbing my rose quartz crystal to bring into the reading. Now, rose quartz is known as the love stone, of course, associated with the heart chakra, and it can help open up your heart to like unconditional love. And when this card showing up for your reading, it's an indication that happiness is on its way to you. To let go of past relationships in where you're trying to figure out who, what, when, where, why, all of that's involved with that. You're trying to figure it out. Let it go. Release it. With this card and crystal showing up, it's sending an indication that you're going to enjoy a wonderful and equal loving relationship in the very near future, provided that you're letting go of this old energy to like make room for something new to come in. This is the Tower energy, destroying, eliminating. And for some, the rose quartz healing properties will clear out any past relationship hurts that are still trapped within your heart, Scorpio. So a good crystal for the Scorpios where this is in regards to a past love relationship and maybe someone turning up at a reunion and all those feelings come back again. Now let's take a look at your last message here. This is from the Halloween Oracle deck. After all, we are in October. And you received Lady de los Muertos, Acceptance and Equality. So of course, this card is pictured here with the iconic Lady of Death with the pale skull-like face, and of course recognized for the Halloween and Mexican Day of the Dead. She's got the red funeral flowers in her hair, pretty much indicating death. But the message that I'm getting is like the death of a relationship that you're not willing to let go of, Scorpio. It's a natural process. When something is over, you just need to accept it, release it, and move on. So if you're holding on to something that does not serve you any longer, Scorpio, you just need to simplify and let that go. That is the message with this card. And since you have the rose quartz crystal, it certainly can be in regards to someone you love or something that you loved. And that can be something as easy as your favorite food that maybe isn't healthy for you or is causing you some health issues at this time. So Scorpio, obviously something that you're reviewing, maybe keeping you up at night. So you're kind of thinking a lot about it during the daylight hours. Maybe you're going to have to change your perception, your belief here on whatever this is in regards to. Again, this could be maybe you're unhappy with the job that you're doing, so you need to take action and find something else. Now, with the Six of Cups showing up a couple of times in your reading, this can be something in regards to your past. It could be something that has been with you for a long, long time, or it can be in reference to possibly an old relationship, and it certainly can mean that something from your past is resurfacing. And for some of you, I was picking up some kind of reunion, maybe a family reunion, even if it's like a class reunion, even a work-related type of reunion. And maybe it's drudging up some memories that you conveniently tucked away. And the Four of Swords here is an indication to look out for your health and well-being, get some rest, recuperate. Some self-care is needed, emotionally, physically, spiritually. And then with the Justice card, as your overall energy right now, trying to get things back in balance, but there's something that keeps reoccurring, keeps turning up, making it hard to keep that balance. So with the rose quartz being suggested, could be a past love relationship or something that you either love to do, you love to eat, something along those lines. But your oracle card is an indication you need to accept what needs to go or has already gone. It's truly an energy this week, Scorpio. In order for you to get yourself back in balance, there is something which is probably very apparent to you that you're having trouble with letting go. Your cards are all saying to release it, let it go, to be able to move forward. There's some really good energy waiting, but it can't come in until you release this old energy. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please be sure to subscribe and help support my channel. And if you're interested in a private tarot card reading, my website link is listed below. Love and abundance to my Scorpio family.